Did you know that some of the world's most famous inventions were actually not created by the people they are credited to? That's right, many inventions' true origins are steeped in mystery. Take the flush toilet, often attributed to Thomas Crapper. However, that's not quite right. This invention, which greatly improved sanitation, was described by English courtier John Harrington in 1596. Then, over a century later, Alexander Cumming was granted a patent for a similar device. It's a common misconception that Crapper was the inventor, but he was actually just a prominent figure in the plumbing industry. So, Mr. Crapper, though a prominent figure in the plumbing world, was not the brain behind this essential invention. Next in line is the telescope, an instrument that brought the heavens closer to us. This device, a key part of astronomical discovery, is often linked with the famous Galileo Galilei. But while Galileo is undeniably a pivotal figure in our understanding of the cosmos, he wasn't actually the first person to create a telescope. That honor goes to a somewhat lesser-known individual. A Dutch eyeglass maker by the name of Hans Lippershey submitted a patent application for his telescopic device a full year before Galileo came into the picture. We must also take into consideration that there could have been other inventors, whose names been lost to history, who developed similar devices even before Lippershey. Therefore, the invention of the telescope remains a fascinating topic of discussion and debate. It's also worth noting that there might have been others who created similar devices before Lippershey's patent, making the invention of the telescope a subject open to debate. Now, this might come as a shock to the tech-savvy folks out there, but the story of who invented the telephone isn't as clear-cut as many might believe. The commonly accepted narrative attributes this groundbreaking invention to Alexander Graham Bell. However, this tale of discovery is not without its share of disputes and debates. A certain Italian genius, Antonio Meucci, plays a significant role in this riveting drama of innovation. Meucci, renowned for his brilliance and creativity, had conjured a similar device capable of transmitting the human voice over a wire. This remarkable achievement occurred several years before Bell presented version of the telephone. Sadly, Meucci was plagued by financial difficulties which prevented him from obtaining a patent for his invention. This unfortunate circumstance paved the way for Bell to step into the spotlight and claim the credit. Have you ever heard of the light bulb moment? This phrase is typically associated with the famed American inventor Thomas Alva Edison. However, what a lot of people do not know is that the initial idea of incandescent lighting did not with him. It was first proposed by someone else entirely, a man named Sir Hiram Maxim. Maxim, an American-born British inventor, was the original mastermind behind the concept. Edison and his diligent team, consisting of brilliant minds from various fields, took Maxim's initial idea and began refining it. They conducted countless experiments, tirelessly working day and night to improve upon the concept. Their ultimate goal was to make incandescent lighting more efficient, reliable, and most importantly, commercially viable. Edison with his team merely improved upon the concept and made it commercially viable. The radio, another groundbreaking invention, is often linked with Guglielmo Marconi, the man who definitely made substantial strides in its development. Yet, the reality is far more nuanced. In the realm of innovation and scientific advancement, there are often unsung heroes. One such figure in the development of the radio is Nikola Tesla. Born in the Serbian Empire, Tesla was a man of extraordinary intellect and vision. His brilliance was such that he was able to conceptualize and demonstrate the principles of radio, paving the way for a revolution in communication. Despite his monumental contribution, the credit for the radio is often attributed to Marconi. This largely due to the influence and resources Marconi had at his disposal. However, it is undeniable that it was Nikola Tesla who first demonstrated the principles of radio. Lastly, the invention of the computer, a marvel of modern technology that has dramatically transformed our lives in countless ways, is often attributed to the genius mind of Charles Babbage. This remarkable invention has changed how we live, work, and even play. It has made communication faster and more efficient, bridged geographical distances, and opened the doors of knowledge right at our fingertips. However, the true credit for the inception of this transformative invention should not go solely to Charles Babbage. In fact, it was a woman of great intellect and vision, Ada Lovelace, who played a pivotal role in this revolution. She was the one who wrote the first algorithm intended for processing by a machine, thereby laying the indispensable groundwork for what we know today as modern computing. In summary, while the names we often associate with these inventions, Thomas Crapper, Galileo Galilei, Alexander Graham Bell, Thomas Edison, Guglielmo Marconi and Charles Babbage, have indeed played significant roles in their fields. They weren't the original inventors. The real pioneers were John Harrington, Hans Lippershey, Antonio Meucci, Sir Hiram Maxim, Nikola Tesla, and Ada Lovelace. These individuals, despite less fame, deserve the credit. The famous inventors' names we know are often those who refined or popularized the invention. This highlights the truth about innovation. It's rarely the work of one genius but a collective effort. So the next time you come across a famous invention, remember, there might be a hidden story waiting to be unveiled. History, after all, is more than a series of events. It's a tapestry woven with facts, myths, and everything in between.